oh no, she hasn't done it again the proper way. I've explained it. How do I manage this employee? I've given her a warning. Can I give her a final written warning? What's the procedure? Will I be taken to the CCMA? I don't want to get in trouble. Hi, my name is Aslam Moolla and I am a registered attorney, and that's exactly what we're going to be covering in today's video. How to issue a final written warning to an employee. As the name implies, a final written warning is given to an employee for serious misconduct, and it generally is long lasting. We're looking at anywhere between 9 to 12 months. The next offense can actually lead to a dismissal. Therefore, you must ensure that the process is properly followed. Now, what is the process? Step one is to make sure that you have a meeting with the employee. The purpose of the meeting is to show the employee the evidence before issuing them with a final written warning. The instruction to attend a meeting can be issued verbally or in writing. Inform the employee that you would like to see them in their office or boardroom at a certain time. Now, at this meeting, the employee can actually have a union representative or another employee represent them. The next step is, at the meeting, explain the infringement and the reason behind giving the employee a final written warning. Now, remember, the purpose of labor law is something called progressive discipline. In other words, in terms of the Labor Relations Act and the spirit of labor law in South Africa, companies are expected to use warnings and discipline as a means to correct the employee's behavior, not to punish the employee. If you take the latter, the employee may actually retaliate and become very defensive. Now, if you are issuing a final written warning for a repeated offense, make sure that the employee understands why they are getting the final written warning. Try and show them the documentation. On the first occasion, you did this. Here's your first warning. On the second occasion, you did it again. Here's your second warning. Now you've done it for the third time, and here's your final written warning. With that being said, it doesn't mean that you must issue a first and second written warning for offenses. Certain offenses, depending on the nature of the offense, can merit a final written warning given the first time. The next important step is to make sure that you give the employee an opportunity to speak during the meeting. Make sure you minute and you record what the employee is saying during that meeting. After the meeting, you then issue the warning to the employee. Make sure you hand a copy and ask them to countersign your copy. If the employee refuses to sign your copy, that's okay. Make sure you note that as well. Generally, employees will refuse to sign because they do not want to admit to the wrongdoing. Also, inform the employee of a right to internal appeal if that is a part of your company policy. In other words, the employee must be given an opportunity to challenge that warning internally. In summary, the entire process is summed up as consult with the employee and explain to the employee why the employee is getting the final written warning. Make sure you give a copy to the employee, file the original rather in the employee's file. If you need help in your situation, whether you are an employer or an employee, you're welcome to click the link below and book an appointment with our office. I wish you all the best, and I'll speak to you soon.